This is the plaintiff, Melody Williams. She says she brought her 52-inch flat-screen TV to the defendant's shop for repair. And not only didn't they fix it, they lost it. That's right, her and her 8 kids have no TV. The stubborn and irresponsible defendant doesn't think he's responsible, and she has no other choice but to sue here and now for the $1,588 she's owed. These are the defendants, Shamika Davis and Vincent Testa. Vincent says the plaintiff's screen was cracked because one of her kids threw something at it. He had some trouble at the beginning getting a replacement screen, but eventually did. He called the plaintiff to approve the repair, but she never called him back. She then changed her number, left the TV at his shop for almost a year, and basically abandoned the thing. Well, they're sorry, but they owe the plaintiff nothing and think the judge will agree. They're accused of not getting the picture. The defendants have filed a countersuit for $1,410 for storage and lost wages.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Melody Williams,
yes.
You are suing Fix My PC, represented here by Mr. Testa?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Shamika Davis, you're the manager?
Co-owner.
Co-owner, okay. For $1,588 that you say you are out as a result of them losing your TV set. Tell me what's going on.
First of all, I called them over a year ago. I told them a problem with the TV.
What was it?
One of my twins hit it with a toy, so they cracked the screen.
Were you able to watch TV on it or no?
You could watch TV, but you couldn't see the picture clear.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, and I called them and I explained that to them, and they told me that they would come out and take a look at it.
How old was this TV set?
I had just purchased it, but I bought it from Aaron's. So
Aaron's Rent to Own?
Yes.
What year is this TV set? Do you have the paperwork?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me see it. And what was it? A 52-inch sharp flat screen?
Yes.
Okay. Your start date was 2008.
And it took me a couple of years to pay
Right, I know,
for
but
it.
the TV existed in 2008.
Yes.
So the most current it could be is a 2008. That's right?
Yes.
Okay, so go on.
And once I called them, I told them what the problem was to see if they could fix it. And they told me that they would come out and look. And when they came out to look at the TV, they reassured me that they would be able to fix it or replace it with a different TV.
Okay.
So.
And that was in February of 2013?
Yes.
All right, and then what happened?
And I paid a fee of $88 for them to take the TV.
For pickup?
Yes.
Okay.
3 of them came in my house to look at the TV, and they took the TV.
Okay.
So they told me they would get back in touch with me.
Did you sign anything?
Yes, I did.
May I have the paperwork she signed and then go on?
So I waited a couple of months, and I didn't hear anything.
Why a couple of months?
Because there was a lot going on in my personal life, but I was waiting on them.
Okay.
So I kept calling. Once I started calling, I kept getting different people and different excuses. I need to talk to the technician. He's out on the road right now. Like several times I did this.
Do you have any proof of how many times you called? Your phone records would do nicely.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But the last time I spoke to Vince, and he reassured me, this was in December of 2013, right before Christmas.
Uh-huh.
So he said he was so sorry that all of this happened, and he would make sure that he got my TV back to me or another one. I didn't hear anything again.
Okay.
So I just decided to sue because I'm like, it's a whole year now.
Okay, but here's what I'm trying to figure out. How did a whole year pass? How many kids do you have?
I have 8 kids.
You have what?
8.
8 kids?
Yes.
Living with you all?
No, 5 of them live with me. I have older kids, and I have 5 that live with me.
Okay, well, maybe if you had a TV, you wouldn't have 8 kids, number one. But when you have 8 kids, maybe you ought to have a TV because you need something for people to do. So,
right.
All right. So, but I just don't see how all that time passes without you saying, okay, then give me my set back. I'm going to go somewhere else and return my $80 or something.
I did say that, and he told me that he was.
They have a very different story. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
Let me hear your story. They have a very different story. What are they going to say?
Don't know.
Take a guess.
I spoke to several different people, though. So
but you know what they're going to say.
Yeah,
go ahead. Let me hear from whoever's going to testify here.
Okay, I guess I'll start. I was the person that went to her house and picked up the TV. That was good. And Shamika was there as well. I think this is a case of losing track of the communication, lost communication, because...
How do you fix a 2008 TV set with a broken screen?
Good question. If the screen is in fact broken, there really is no plan for replacing and fixing that screen.
So why'd you pick up her TV?
We couldn't see it at her house because even though this TV was cracked, the front of it looks normal, and you can't tell a panel's broken until you power it up and you start getting inside of it. And sometimes they're broken from the inside. So I mean, that's really what it's all about. It goes to our shop.
Let me hear from her a second. Go ahead.
Bottom line is there are 3 alternative solutions that we could provide to her, which we attempted to provide to her.
Which are?
Which are, we can actually cross-reference the panel assembly to see if there's compatible matches.
Well, what happened in this case?
In this case, the contact information changed at least 3 times.
No, but what happened in the first 5 to 7 days where you're supposed to be fixing it? Well, did you guys call her in 5 to 7 days and tell her what?
Absolutely. Most
Who
of our
made that
repairs are
phone
between
call?
1 to 3 days, ma'am.
Who made that phone call?
Myself.
You called her. Did you talk to her?
No, we couldn't get through. And I have a system where we call it 12:30 and 5:30 twice a day. For 40 days, we have a contract that she signed. After 40 days, machines are considered to be abandoned. If we can't get through to you, you can't make up your mind.
People
Okay,
have
how do you have
issues.
a record of what this particular client
Our
said?
system
database has a
keeps a
chronology in
record.
it, and calls that are made.
You input the chronology.
It happens as you enter it in there.
It
You'll see
also-
the
everything that
timestamp
we
on
Okay,
it.
I can't hear you both at the same time. This is some kind of software system that you
Yes,
have?
and it's
Okay.
live. It sends her a text and a phone call. It sends to her email.
It sends her
It's-
a text?
Yeah, it calls people automatically.
Were they
sends
texting
them-
you, sweetie?
So how much is an 8-year-old 55-inch flat screen worth?
8-year-old, 55, probably about a few $100. You know, if you're just getting it used, you got some miles on it, you know, a few $100.
What do you think?
Yeah, about 100.
$100?
200. I don't know.
I think you guys are in the ballpark. I think it's not worth a lot more than that. Going inside the courtroom.
No, they never text me because, first of all, you can't even text my phone. And my
Why
phone
can't
number,
I text your phone?
My phone number did change, but I got in touch with them several times, and I never spoke to her not one time.
According to their business records, contacted customer asked if we could call back on Friday.
Yeah.
Customer called and asked for an update in May, has new number, and then she gave the new number. Broken panel was also the TV where there was a bunch of dead cockroaches inside the TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
What
had
are we
that
supposed to
taken
do?
care of.
Keep
That
this for 2
happens
years after we have
sometimes.
kids?
That happens sometimes.
Yeah. Quoted customer on replacement LCD panel assembly between $1,300 and $1,600. Why would anybody do that when a brand new 52-inch
Exactly.
Sharp is
Exactly.
$14.99 or upgrade to
Exactly.
any TV for sale at shop? That was on June 29th. They contacted you according to them and they told you, you got to pick a new TV. This is not going to work.
They never even gave me an amount.
Did you ever talk to them in a year?
I called them way before a year.
Can you prove you called them at all?
I spoke to Vince.
But see, there's
I
a
don't
way
have-
to prove this case, and that's you coming forward with your phone records and showing, look, Judge, every month I would call them, and these people giving me the runaround. I'd like to see that if that happened.
Right.
By the way, what did happen to the TV, Vince?
Well, after about 9 months, we will have to recycle these TVs because we don't have room for them.
Right.
But we had that TV for at least 9 months.
When she called again, at some point, you guys realize the TV's gone, and all of a sudden she's interested. What happened?
Well, we went through a little bit of a panic because the TV was gone.
Right.
And part of our channel. But when I referred back to the original service agreement, I verified that she was informed that there's a 40-day potential
Right, I got that. We went over that already. What I want to know is what factually happened. Did you tell her, do you want us?
What we were hoping to do is to move towards getting her another TV that would be at a price that she could afford.
But you don't mean on you. You mean that she'd pay for it.
Yeah, we'd come up with a reasonably priced TV. That happens because we have people constantly coming in and out with products like that. So many times this can work out just perfectly.
All right, on February 21st of this year, you sent out a text to her, please call, fix my... Do you have your phone?
No, they had my house phone number.
We
They
have
never
two-
had my cell phone number.
Oh.
And that's
Maybe
our
that's why she wasn't getting the
responsibility?
texts. Did you have an email for her?
Yes,
she
I do
chose
have
not
an
to leave
email.
an
They
email.
never asked for an email.
It's right here on the form that you filled out that you didn't fill out email.
Well, maybe I didn't have one at that time.
Maybe. Tell me about your counterclaim. $1,410 counterclaim?
I think you should talk about that.
Sure, $1
Because that
per
was
day.
really her idea, right?
No.
You feel really bad about that, but she
Yes.
insisted.
No. There's a
got
$1
it.
per day storage fee, which is the second paragraph below before she signs, that says that anything left over 7 days is a $1 per day storage fee.
After
She
it's
decided after a
you
year.
fix it.
After you fix
Yeah,
it.
it
Since
doesn't
wasn't-
even matter if
No.
it fixes it or not.
No, I'm
It's
sorry.
just
That's what your contract says. After you fix it, $1 a day. After completion,
No.
that you leave it there. After 7 days, we're going to charge.
Can I have it back so I can read it to you?
No, I'll just read it out loud.
Okay, that's fine.
We have never actually charged anybody.
Of course you
a
haven't. Hold
storage
on one
fee.
second.
Not one time ever.
$1 per day storage fee will be imposed for items left over 7 days from completion.
That's fine.
So no, it's no storage
fine.
fees. All right, time from work because you feel like you shouldn't have had to be here because of this litigation, but you're not entitled to that because
We're
then-
not just hourly. We have people that we're responsible for, and we
I
lost
understand.
business. We lost contracts because someone couldn't remember to pick up their TV or to resolve it.
Okay, Ms. Williams, based on these circumstances that you give them a TV to fix, and a year later you come to court to sue because it's gone, I cannot find in your favor. I do, however, have some difficulty with her. You guys charge an $80 pickup fee. I guess your theory on that is, well, you know, we couldn't reach her, and if we could have reached her, we would have done something for her.
When we do a service call, about $40 of that service call actually goes to the labor and estimation, the same $75.
Yeah, okay, I got it. I don't think you should have to return that either. I think that based on what I'm hearing, this was just not a priority for you because you've got a lot going on in your life. I don't know why a year later you then all of a sudden it became really important to you.
But it
because
didn't. I called several times. I just
know you
can't
keep
prove it,
saying that, but I'm not going to buy that you tried for a year to get your TV.
No, 'cause we're
it just
open
doesn't
every
feel
day.
that way to me. And their business records show that you didn't do that. But more importantly, nothing you're showing me, and you're the one with the burden of proof, shows that you did reach out. Nothing. Not a single phone record, not a witness, not a text, not an email, nothing. So therefore, on your lawsuit against them, my verdict is 0. On your counterclaim against her, for $1,400 for the reason we've already discussed, 0.
So the plaintiff won't be getting anything out of this. What's your reaction?
Well, I told the truth. It just didn't come out that way. And I did get in touch with them way before a year, but I didn't have any proof, so
Right.
that's what happens.
You got to have that proof in court. All right.
Yes.
Say hello to the family when you get home, will you?
Thank you.
All right, right down this way, okay. All right, step on out here. What about this outcome here? Step in.
Well, I think it's fair. I mean, this is really a case of just losing communication, and nobody ever wants this to happen. We do not want to lose contact, and we want to fix for our customers. We don't want to leave them abandoned like this. It's a horrible way to have things happen, and thank God this is the first time it's ever happened to us.
All right. Harvey.
This is really important. When you take anything in for repair, look at the contract that you sign. They'll give you a receipt, and on that it will say when the item is considered abandoned if you don't pick it up. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.